energy along with the formation of wings, while on the other, his arms would become feathered in white feathers. And in the middle, a two-sided diamond symbol, one half cyan and one half blood red. This ends now, you pointless clone. As in an earth-shattering reveal, an all-new form, if only still incomplete, would be revealed for Ultra Vegito. Himself now a hodgepodge combination of both an archangel and a devil transformation. The very first signs of a Nephilim Vegito had just been born. Covered in white aura as black thunder would roam in contrast. The gaze of his black red and cyan eyes saying everything about his newfound confidence in his strength. And soon enough, with a strange sense of pure calm, Vegito would nonchalantly descend to the ground, landing effortlessly in full control of his now weighted body, before now facing Lucifer, who would stand watching all, patiently and with caution. At which point, Ultra Vegito would then strangely pull out one finger, looking at it intensely saying, "So this is what Rani felt. The power of an elite angel and devil combined." Before soon a ball of energy would now form on the tip of his finger, and he would continue, "No wonder that cow was so mad. Two opposing forces like this, I can already feel like it's ripping my mind to pieces. Good and evil, it's all blending together." "In deep thought I see." But giggling away with his arms folded, Lucifer would just let out, "I guess in the end, the threat of having to start all over again was just too much, eh, Vegito? Even worth giving poor old Die that sorry end." But looking back coldly, Vegito would only respond, "No," before swinging his arm and finger, pointing it now straight at Lucifer, and finishing, "I just couldn't leave here without taking back everything that's mine." As instantly, Vegito would then blast out a thin beam with no warning, and with its target firmly set as Lucifer. The devil immediately taken by surprise, removing his arms from his folded pose in a panic until, with all his might, he would swing his body with speed, attempting to avoid being struck at all costs. Nice try! And avoid is exactly what he would do, as by the skin of his teeth, or should I say the skin of his back, Lucifer would dodge as Vegito's beam would shoot off into the distance and explode. Yes! Nice try! What? But just as he would dodge one deadly attack, unfortunately, the Nephilim Vegito would already be right in his face, with his newly feathered arm fully straight back and ready to go. Ready to completely annihilate the Lucifer-infused Vegito by uppercutting him brutally into the air, sending his chin soaring into the sky as his teeth would slam into each other, shattering on impact. And within moments, the clone would be far above. but only for Vegito, on bringing down his arm, to already begin vanishing. And when he would reappear, it would be right on top of the devil, motionless, as behind him he would pull back both hands back together, and for one purpose only. Ultimately slamming his two-toned arms down with vindictive force and power, straight back down onto Lucifer before he could even think of defending himself. His screams of agony louder than any Vegito had done before. Shot right back down to the ground just as fast as he ascended seconds before, like a ping-pong ball ready to make his final collision with the sector he called home. What? But as Lucifer would fall, when he finally would make a stop, it wouldn't be the ground that he would make contact with, but instead another object that would seemingly grab him perfectly, pinpointing the weight of his fall straight onto his spine, and for devastating effect. And eventually, this object would be revealed to be none other than Vegito himself, taking a page out of the past, reenacting a finisher Goku had done on Nappa, as completely debilitated, a twitching Lucifer would be spiked across Vegito's lifted devil arm. Weakling! And with no remorse, annoyed to even have to be there, the God Killer would then toss the clone forward, leading to a brash fall on the ground right in front of Vegito. And before long, the Nephilim would then fold his arms, but eccentrically, as looking down he would comment, 1,000 Vegitos, and not one of you could realize relying on Lucifer is what truly made you weak. Losing yourself, losing your own identity, to be a mere brainwashed slave. Today, I will remind you who you once were, who I am. As strangely then removing both hands, like an android, Vegito would then reveal what looks like two cannon innards of his arms, swiftly then pointing them towards the downed Lucifer on the ground before... I am Vegito! And just like that, with full force, now utilizing one of Android 16's signature attacks, the